Hey guys, how's it going? This is Mike, and I'm going to show you guys a new agency model that does the work of 10 strong men by leveraging AI, bots, and human capital. But first, if you're a business owner, you've probably been contacted by thousands of different marketing agencies, all begging for your money. And this is very dangerous because you don't know what works and what doesn't. And so it's kind of like rolling a dice. If you roll the dice and you win, you're going to make lots of money. But if you roll the dice and you lose, then not only are you going to lose money, but most importantly, you're also going to lose time. And so businesses that roll the dice and lose, well, they're the ones that start distrusting online marketers and then calling them scammers. And so this is a very common issue with marketing today. And this is a good thing because it protects you from losing any more money. Now, there is a problem to that. And the problem is that over time, you're going to start seeing new players coming into the market and quote unquote killing it. And at first, it's not going to affect you and you're not going to notice it. But over time, you're going to slowly start seeing your sales go down. And the reason for that is because there's only so many people at any given market ready to buy. And so you combine that with the rising cost of living and other expenses, and soon your profit starts going down. And we've seen this across all industries, and it's getting worse year after year as more competition enters your marketplace. So what's the solution? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to roll the dice and win while minimizing your chances of failure. But first, let's talk about common issues with traditional marketing agencies today. The traditional marketing agency has a couple problems. Agencies do not have aligned interest with your business. And so why should they? If your problem is solved, then you're going to stop paying them. So they're going to be doing just enough so you don't leave and hold other assets hostage, such as your website access, your Google profile, your analytics, etc. If you leave, they're going to pull the plug on your operation and purposely crumble it. I've seen it time and time again. You may have experienced it if you've worked with previous marketing agencies. It's a very common thing. And this works in the short term, but it's not a sustainable business model because it's fear-based. This is why we were founded. So we're tired of marketing agencies ripping customers off, lying to get the sale, and then barely doing any work once the contract is locked in. So our goal is to give you genuine results without these predatory locked-in contracts. One of the biggest advantages that we have is that we are the perfect size. What I mean by that is we're not some cheap $300 freelancer that has no proven results. We're also not some overly large agency that takes you through sales rep after sales rep. All of the work is done internally by our team and not subcontracted out. And we also offer a risk-free guarantee. So we guarantee to double your Google traffic or you don't pay. So that means if you've worked with us for over 6 months and we don't double your traffic, we're going to give you a full refund and $1,000 for wasting your time. That's the only contract we'll put in. And so why are we doing this? Is it because we're great humanitarians? We're good. Really, our end goal is not to keep you on a retainer forever. So we want to give you as much profit upfront so that you see that our process works. And once you see that it works, we have a high-end offer that we want you to check out. And that's what's going to scale you to the moon. But you're not going to trust us with our high-end offer if you're not profitable with us. And so who are we? Who is this handsome Asian guy speaking to you? Well, my name is Mike Xu, and I am the founder of Eclipse, formerly known as Eclipse Media. And over the last 5 years, me and my team have helped hundreds of businesses scale their Google traffic to multiple 6, 7, and even 8 figures. And so here's an example of a client that we've recently started working with. So we started our work on March of 2024. You see the chart right here. They're nearly zero. And by the end of it, around September, now their traffic is around 2,000. So we've literally 20x'd their growth. Another result for one of our online stores, we started work around the same time of March, which you see was around 0. And by the end of it, they're at 11,000. Do you see a 10x growth? Literally in 4 months. And so how are we able to do this? Are we geniuses? We're smart, but we're not. I wouldn't say genius, but we'll take it. Our mechanism is very simple. AI has transformed the landscape of Google. What used to take weeks to do by hand can now be done in days. And what used to take days can now be done in hours. So my team have tested thousands of different AI prompts, and we found the perfect combination that works at scale. So this allows us to produce 10 times more results than our competitors, and that's our secret sauce. So imagine you're a hardworking person and you work 12 hours a day. If you hire another person and you get that person to work 12 hours, be careful of labor laws. But if you find another person and get them to work 12 hours, together, 12 plus 12 is 24. So you guys can work 24 hours per day together. Now, if you have AI, if you incorporate AI and bots, which makes you 10 times more efficient, you essentially 10x your profits for free. And this is why AI is putting people out of jobs. And so the good news is that we're going to be using AI to our advantage. Now, the way I see it, there's 3 different options. The first option is that you can do the work yourself. It's the safest, but it requires the most time as you're going to learn and make all of your mistakes. If you're starting out, this is probably the first step that needs to be done. You can also hire a cheap $300 freelancer. And this can work, but you run the risk of ruining your business, wasting money, and wasting time. Now, I don't want to bash on a $300 freelancer because I used to be that $300 freelancer, but you also have to ask yourself, why is that person charging $300 if he or she has proven results? And so, alternatively, you can hire an agency. And this is a very expensive option. And you don't know if it's actually going to work or if they can get the job done. Because larger agencies, for those that have worked with larger agencies, you'll know what I'm talking about. Larger agencies tend to have a fulfillment problem. Usually they have sales reps, then they have marketers. Marketers and sales reps are not super aligned. Sometimes you'll have a quality issue. And that's the problem with large businesses. I want to show you a couple things that we've done for our clients. All right, guys, so take one of my clients. They're in the aquarium business. They sell aquariums and they upsell on aquascapes. In the past week, we've done $77,000. And in the past year, we have done $3.4 million. And majority of the traffic is organic. Take another of my client. They're one of my oldest clients. We started from 0. And in the past year, we've done $1.1 million in gross revenue. For example, this other client, the economy hit them really hard. By the way, it's not an excuse. They're down, but through sheer SEO willpower, they're still doing $1.8 million. So yeah, guys, I just want to show you guys that what we do works. We offer an 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't double your traffic with our services, it will work for free and we'll give you $1,000 back. So that's how we work. If you think this is something that you need or would be beneficial for you, hop on a call with me. I promise you, I won't sell you anything. I'll give you a roadmap of what you need to do to take you to 6, 7, or 8 figures. Fair? All right, I'll see you guys.